Do you want to brag to your friends about how you can correctly pronounce every complicated German word in this game and correct them when they say something wrong? Well, you're in the right place. Hello everybody, my name is Katie and today I wanted to talk to you about the correct German pronunciation for several Mondstadt words. I myself have grown up with German as my mother tongue, so I think I'm certified to teach you this stuff. If you haven't noticed yet, the nation has, apart from the many German words, a lot of structural and cultural similarities to Germany. For example, one type of women's attire worn in the city has an undoubtedly close resemblance to a dirndl. So, let's start with the main city itself, Mondstadt. Most people call it Mondstadt, which is a very good example of how English speakers adjust German words to their style of speaking. In German, we use the room in our mouths way more and use it to make relaxed and big sounds. That's why your Mondstadt in German would be Mondstadt. Mond means moon and Stadt is just city. So Mondstadt directly translates into moon city. When trying to pronounce these two words, just remember to relax your jaw and make as much room in your mouth as possible. Mond. Just like as if you would say moon, but with more of a relaxed O, and Stadt with a relaxed A. You can achieve this by just dropping your jaw and not moving your tongue, other than the English A. Mondstadt. Next up we have Albedo's title, which nobody of the characters even bothered to pronounce except Xingqiu, and, well, it was a good try. Christina V said...
Mr. Kreideprinz.
Kreideprinz? Well, Kreide is not a very common word used outside of school, because Kreide means chalk, so it's not a problem if somebody butchers it. As I just said, it's pronounced Kreide. The R in German is spoken with an open mouth while letting your tongue vibrate in the back of the mouth. Not the R you do in English. Again, German is spoken way more relaxed. Prinz obviously means prince and is pronounced in almost the exact same way, other than, again, the R. Prince, and in German, Prinz. So, Albedo is the Prince of Chalk, which we kinda know by now, cause he won't shut up about chalk and soil. Alright, now to some stuff about our main bro, Venti. Of course you know of the holy liar der Hemel, as they say in the game. Der Hemel is actually pronounced der Himmel, der being a masculine pronoun, and Himmel being a masculine noun, meaning sky or heaven. So, the holy liar of the heavens, which makes sense. The liar he's actually using is called der, again with the pronoun, Frühling. Frühling meaning spring. Don't be thrown off by the umlaut, you pronounce it by forming the same shape with your mouth as if you were whistling. Frühling. Next is the Windblume Festival, or in correct German, Windblume. It consists of Wind, meaning, well, wind, just with a softer W, and Blume, meaning flower. So, Windblume means windflower. Alright, this one is easy. The Kätzlein bloodline. Kätzlein, which just means kitty, is a word we don't really use in German. A bit more common is Kätzchen, but I don't think that's remotely pronounceable by someone who doesn't know German, so you can stick with Kätzlein. This word is actually pretty easy to say. Most English speakers nail it first try. By the way, in German we would never say Diona. We just call her Diona. But I call her Diona as well, just because it sounds nicer. This one I'm specifically excited about. In Eula's story quest is a dish you have to make for one of the aristocrats to make him trust you, called Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut. Translated, it means roasted meat with sauerkraut. I know sauerkraut is a thing in other countries, I just wanted to specifically tell you how it's correctly pronounced because I hear it really often and it sends shivers down my spine how you all pronounce it. Remember what I told you about keeping your jaw relaxed when making an A and R sound. Sauerkraut means sour cabbage, by the way. I wanted to point this out because I love eating sauerkraut. If you should visit Austria or Germany one day, order Knödel, which are big filled German dumplings with sauerkraut. It's legit one of my favorite foods, so please go try it. Another fun fact is Jean's title, which she said is either Dandelion Knight or Lion Fang Knight. Lion Fang is actually the direct translation of the German word for dandelion, Löwenzahn. The leaves of the dandelion look like fangs of a lion, so it makes sense. I thought it was a really cute reference. Alright, but now, the main reason that probably most of you are here for. Also, I have to add, I know Fischl is not who she claims to be, hence it's okay for her to mispronounce everything. Still, I think it's good to know how it's supposed to sound and what it actually means. First of all, fish is actually how you write the word fish in German. We just put an SCH, which is a really common letter constellation for us. In this word, it sounds really similar in comparison, but the sound we make with a sh is actually a little deeper than just a sh. You have fish, which is made with your tongue kinda in the front of the mouth, and fish, where your tongue curls in the back and makes a lot of room in your mouth for that rich sh sound. The L at the end of a word or name, like in Fischl's case, is often used to make a name or word sound small or cute, especially in Austrian dialect, which is what I speak as well. For example, we often call a significant other Spatzel, Schatzl, Mausel, etc. So you could interpret Fischl just as like a cute way to call somebody fish. Take that as you may. Now, let's start with the clusterfuck that is Fishels Vocabulary. Prinzessin der Verurteilung. Or as said in the game, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung! Which, admittedly, cracked me up a little when I first heard it a year ago. Fischl has been in my team since I started playing, and it still makes me chuckle. So, correct pronunciation is Prinzessin, similar to Albedo's Prinz, but feminine, der as a masculine pronoun, and Verurteilung with a very important oo sound, which is very different from the English you, or how English speakers say it in this word. Again, it's way more relaxed. Verurteilung. Her title means Princess of Condemnation.
It is the all-seeing Auge der Verurteilung.
Auge der Verurteilung. This is what she calls her left eye, the eye of condemnation, or Auge der Verurteilung.
You inquire about my Edelstein der Dunkelheit?
Edelstein der Dunkelheit. This is what she calls her vision, the gemstone of darkness, or as I say it, Edelstein der Dunkelheit.
Sovereign of the Immernachtreich.
Immernachtreich. Oh boy, this is a doozy even for me to say. I'm starting to feel really sorry for those voice actors. This word can be divided into immer, Nacht, and Reich, meaning forever, night, and kingdom or realm. So the realm of forever night, I guess. The CH sound can be pretty tricky. Imagine a cat hissing or something. It's way in the back of your mouth. Reich, Nacht, immer Nachtreich. Mein Fräulein. This is also really funny to me.
Mein Fräulein.
Oz's voice actor doesn't know about how to say E in German. It's more of an E. You pretty much say it the same, except you drop your jaw a bit more. Mein Fräulein, meaning my young lady. By the way, please don't ever say Fräulein to a girl in Germany. It's a really old term and usually not very nice. You could translate it quite well with what Missy means in English. It sounds a little degrading. Mein Hausgarten. This one is pretty clever. It's Fischl's passive skill, giving her 25% less time on expeditions. Translated, it means the garden of my house. So the city is seen as Fischl's house and the entire region around it is her garden, which she knows best. You pronounce it Mein Hausgarten. Die Heilige Symphonie. This one is easy. The Holy Symphony, Fischl's special dish. Die Heilige Symphonie.
The Mitternachtsbrot des Sommernachtgartens.
Fischl's favorite food is Mitternachtsbrot des Sommernachtgartens. I have absolutely no clue what this is or if it's a reference to something, but I'm certain you can enlighten me in the comments, please. Again, it can be divided into Mitternacht, Brot, Sommernacht, and Garten, meaning midnight, bread, summer night, and garden. Midnight bread of the summer night courtyard, maybe? This could be related to the Midnight Courtyard domain, where you can get the Thunder Soother and Thundering Fury sets. Alright, that was it. I hope you learned something from this, and if not, then I hope it was at least entertaining. If you want to know about other German words in Genshin or in other video games, tell me about it. Maybe I'll make a video. Who knows? I don't know. Alright, see you in the next one. Bye bye.